Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to go over how to calculate your risk-reward ratio. So first thing we're going to go to, we're going to make sure we have our TradingView chart open. We're going to go to the left and symbol search. So for this video, I'm going to be using gold, so XAU USD. Alrighty, so now that we have our chart here, when taking a trade, it's really important for us to go into the trade knowing how much we're going to make and also how much we're going to lose. So one of the websites that I like to use is Forex Time Pip Calculator. So this is the website I like to use to calculate the pips. So from here, we're going to set up our trade. So for example, let's just say that we're going to take a buy on gold. So the total amount that we're going to risk would be 0.5%. So we're going to use a sample size account as 10,000, and then the most we want to lose is 0.5%. All right, so the most we want to lose is $50, and we want to make about 2%. So 1 to 2 risk ratio. So we want to make about $200. So when you go over here, you're going to look for this in your toolbox. It's called short position. And we're going to line up our trade. So as you can see here, we have a stop loss is set to the top and then the target set to the bottom. So in this example, instead of taking a buy, we're going to aim for a sell. So as you can see for the sell, we have the stop loss set at 0.11%, but we said that we only want to lose 0.5%. So we can drag this to 0.5. All right, and let's also use a different time frame. So we can use the 15-minute time frame. It doesn't matter what time frame you do it on, it just depends on the time frame that you're trading on. So for the sake of this example, we'll set it to 0.5 a percentage. So the red is signifying our stop loss. So our stop loss will be 0.5%. And then our take profit, we're going to set it to 2%. So we're going to keep dragging this down until we get the 2%. We're almost there. All right, perfect. So here you can see 2% has been set as our target for our sell, and then 0.5% has been set as our stop loss. Here it shows you our total amount of pips. So this is 5,261 pips we're trying to aim for. And then over here, we have 1,321 pips that we're willing to lose. So these amount numbers are very interesting as well. So you're going to go to settings. So you can see we have like the settings icon on your right. So do not go to this setting. You need to go to the setting that's within the tool that we're currently using. So we click on it. As you can see, it says account size. So for our account size, we can type in 10,000 because that's like this account size example that we're using. And then we see that if we're using a lot size of 1, then the risk would be 25%, but we know that we only want to risk half a percent. So we're going to put 0.50, and then it gives us our entry price, which is perfect. So we're going to also learn how to decide on the lot size next. So just hold on 1 second. But as you can see, once we adjust the risk percentage, you can see that reflected here. So the amount, we know that our size account is 10,000, and we know the maximum that we want to lose is half a percent, which equals $50. So you can see that the most that we want to lose is $50, and that's reflected here in the 9,950. And then at the bottom here, we have, it also calculates how much we're going to gain. So in this scenario, half a percent is $50. So if you want to go from half a percent to 2%, you would just multiply the 50 by 4, right? Because half a percent times 4 equals 2%. And $50 times 4 is about 200 bucks. So we see that in this particular trade, we would make about $199.13 because it also accounts for the spread. So right here, we can see that the spread on gold for Forex Factory is about 56 pips. So in the pip value calculator, we can go to deposit currency. We'll click on USD. We'll go to currency pair. Currency pair is XAU USD. And then the trade size lot. So here's where we're trying to estimate the total amount of lots. So for the pip amount, we can go back here and we can see that the pip amount is 1,321. That's how much we're willing to lose based on our calculation previously. So we're going to type in 1,321. So we know that that's the pip amount, and then we need it to equal to about 50. So we can't use a lot size 1. That would have been over our $50, over our half a percent. So now we can try with half of that, which is still too much. So then we can just do half of that one, which is still too much. Then we can try 0.1, which is still too much. Then we can try 0.05. All right, so we're getting closer to the 50. Then we can try 0.04. Okay, so we're a little over. So then we can try 0.03. So now we're under. So you can decide whether you want to use 0.03, where the maximum that you will lose is $39.63 on the 10,000, or you can use 0.4, 0.04, which is $52.84, which is close to our $50, which is half a percent that we want to lose. And then also here, we see the pip amount is $5,261. So with a 0.04 lot size, we can type in the total amount of pips that we'll gain if it hits our 1-to-2 ratio take profit. And then we see it's about $210, which is what we got here. And then also you can see the spread. You could also calculate for the spread as well. So currently the spread is about 61 pips. And then you just type in 61 pips. So in order for you to take this trade on gold, the spread is 61 pips, which equates to $2.44, which will be paid to the broker. So that's how much that the broker will charge you in order for them to execute that trade. So I hope you found this video very clear. If you have any questions or any comments or concerns, please feel free to drop it in the comment section below. Hope you guys have a great day. Happy trading.